All right, YouTube, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. It is Monday, August 21st. We had a couple MLB picks to jump into in today's video. Again, we're still on the road traveling on vacation, so we're not going through each and every game on the slate like we normally do. I have one run line play and one player prop that I want to jump into for today's video. Coming off of a 1-1 night, we'll start with the bad news, all right? We did have Bo Bichette over .5 singles. First at bat, he hits a home run. I think next at bat he struck out, and then he hits a triple. So it's not like we picked a bad pick there. He just didn't hit a triple. He hit a home run. He didn't hit a single. He hit a home run and a triple, which is like, all right, at that point, I guess you can't really complain about it. But that was an L that we took last night. And then the good news is that the White Sox came through for us. They were down like 5-2 in the 8th or the 7th and ended up winning that game 10-5. A huge 8th inning for them. So we will take that, guys. Kind of salvages the day, right? Way better to go 1-1 than 0-2. So again, Bo Bichette over .5 singles. That does not come through. And then the White Sox on the money line, they end up coming through. But yeah, we got two plays today. Like I said, we got a run line play that I'm really liking, and then a player prop that I think has some really good value as well. We're gonna get to both of those in today's video. But first, guys, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well. You guys have been rocking as of late, even though the production value isn't where we'd want it for these road game videos, right? On the road, 3,000 miles away from home, but nonetheless, you guys are still enjoying the videos. I know they're coming out at different times. Time difference is kind of tough, but we're making do with what we got, right? So make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well. And I cannot thank you guys enough for being patient, still watching the videos, even though they're not like what they normally are. But yeah, enough rambling. Why don't we get into game number one here that we're looking at? And we're looking at the Mariners on the run line here, -1.5 over the White Sox. Now, I know I just said the White Sox praises, and they came in clutch with us yesterday, but at some point, you got to look at this team and say, okay, we were almost lucky that they came back and got that win yesterday, and now you have a red-hot Mariners team coming in here and saying, you know what? Let's keep doing what we're doing. They've won 6 straight games. They've won 7 of their last 10, and 4 of those 6 wins were on the run line, taking the wins there as well. So I want to give credit where it's due to the Mariners. I say thank you to the White Sox for cashing for us yesterday, but we're on to a new day, and the Mariners definitely going to have the upper hand in this game, like I said. 4 of their last 6 games when they are run line favorites, they have covered that, and 2 of those were against the Houston Astros. Obviously, a rivalry and a tough spot for them, and they said, okay, cakewalk in the park, let's do this thing, sweeping them as well. And they have Luis Castillo on the mound today, which he hasn't been all that great. We know that he's definitely better than the way that he's been pitching. His ERA in the last 5 games here, 2.8 ERA with a 1.05 WHIP. That's great. That's good. But we know the guy can be better, right? He's had a couple games that he's spiked as of late too. I think that if you look at his last 3 ERA, kind of jumps even higher than that 2.8 mark. But nonetheless, the guy is an ultra talented pitcher, and he's going up against a White Sox team today that doesn't necessarily bat righties all that well. In their last 30 here, or in their last 10 games, they're only batting right around 250 or so. And then Touki Toussaint on the mound for the White Sox. This is where I really do like this, where the Mariners have been good as of late, is against righties here. In their last 5, they have a 291 average, a 5.1 runs per 9 rate, with nearly an 8 hit rate here per 9 against righties, and their on-base percentage at 371. And if you don't like the last 5, maybe the last 5 is a little bit too small of a sample size, in their last 30, I have it up right here in front of me, in the last 30, they're ranked both 6th in average and on base percentage, and then 4th when it comes to OPS and WRC plus against right-handed pitchers. So I think that this is just a recipe for a big win for the Mariners today. They're hot. They have the better pitcher. The White Sox aren't really batting that arm all that well, and then the White Sox are pitching Touki Toussaint, who 1 has struggled as of late, and 2 going up against a Mariners team that has been crushing right-handed pitchers. And I'll even throw into Touki Toussaint in his last 3 here. He's got a 6.91 ERA and a 1.95 WHIP. So everything points Mariners today. Does it sound like a trap? No, because we're taking the run line. Like, their money line odds are pretty fair, so I don't think we're getting a trap here. And they have the way better bullpen as well. I should have mentioned that. I have that up in my notes as well. Their bullpen, their available bullpen today, cannot talk. Their available bullpen today is a 1.29 ERA and a 1.07 WHIP on the year. So give me the Mariners big on the run line today. You're getting at the -114 over on FanDuel. I think that's fair odds as well. Let's move into the player prop. And again, guys, I always go more into depth on these player prop picks on my TikTok at MLBPicks 2.0. That's where I'm posting like breaking down the play just as I would for a money line pick or a run line pick or a total pick. But in terms of the player prop that we have today, if you want more information, you don't want to just fade me or tail me blindly, make sure to check out at MLBPicks 2.0 over on TikTok there. But we're looking at Christian Walker, Arizona Diamondback, over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. He's hit in 8 of his last 10 games. I like the spot from today. I talk more about that again over on the short form content. But yeah, we're going with Christian Walker over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. So yeah, just to recap, Mariners on the run line. You're getting that at -114 over on FanDuel. And then Christian Walker over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. You're getting that at -110 pretty much anywhere you look, which I think is some damn good value for this guy who's obviously been on fire as of late and a good player overall. So well, now that's all I have for you guys. Again, appreciate you guys kind of grinding with me as we are on the road on vacation, still getting the videos out. If you guys are watching right now at the 6-minute mark, just comment the word grind. Comment the word grind. It's such a good word. I embody that word. I love the thought of it. When I have to wake up super early in the morning, I'm like, come on, rise, grind, go do your thing, right? Grind. Today's a grind. It's all a grind until it isn't. And once you get to the point when it isn't, you'll look back and be like, I'm so damn glad that I grinded and put in hours and put in work, right? Did the things I didn't want to do to get to where we are. And that's what we're doing here. We're growing the channel. You guys are supporting me every single day, but I got to do my part and I got to grind. Even on vacation, I'm doing videos, waking up super early, 3 hours behind. Who cares? Still getting the videos out, right? Comment the word grind, guys. And yeah, that's all I have. I'll catch you guys in the next one, all right? Peace out.